Imagine that the sun vanishes right now. Not explodes. Not collapses. It simply stops existing. Look outside during the next 8 minutes and nothing changes. The sky stays blue. Solar panels keep producing power. Earth continues along the same curved orbit. No telescope, satellite, or person on this planet can know that the center of the solar system is gone. The premise is impossible under known physics. Mass and energy cannot simply disappear. But as a thought experiment, it exposes something real and deeply counterintuitive: neither light nor gravity carries information instantly. Earth sits about 149.6 million kilometers from the sun. Light crosses empty space at 299,792 kilometers per second. Divide the first number by the second and the delay is about 499 seconds, 8 minutes and 19 seconds. The sunlight touching your face now left the sun more than 8 minutes ago. You never see the sun as it is. You see a delayed image. At the imaginary moment the sun disappears, the final photons are already in flight. They form the trailing edge of a shell of radiation racing outward through the solar system. Mercury receives the news first. Venus follows. Earth is still inside the old sunlight, watching a sun that no longer exists. But what about gravity? A common version of this story says the sky would remain bright for 8 minutes while Earth would instantly fly away. That would make gravity faster than light. General relativity does not allow that. Changes in the gravitational field propagate at the same universal speed limit. NASA's GRACE-FO team states the result directly: if the sun magically ceased to exist, Earth would continue feeling its attraction for about 8 minutes too. So during those 499 seconds, Earth's path does not twitch. The moon keeps orbiting Earth. The planet keeps rotating. Oceans do not leap from their basins, and people are not thrown from the ground. Locally, gravity beneath your feet comes mainly from Earth, and Earth itself is still moving normally through the old gravitational field. Then the boundary arrives. Direct sunlight ends. On the daylight side, the blue sky collapses toward darkness as the atmosphere loses its illumination. The moon and planets stop reflecting new sunlight as the same expanding boundary reaches them, each on its own geometry and delay. Solar observatories record their final frame. Photovoltaic generation falls, and electrical grids begin responding to the sudden loss of daytime solar power. At almost the same moment, the updated gravitational field reaches Earth. The planet does not stop. It already has sideways velocity, 29.78 kilometers every second. The sun's gravity was continuously bending that motion into an orbit. Remove the bend and Earth follows the tangent to its former path, like a stone released from a sling. After 1 minute it has traveled roughly 1,787 kilometers along that new line. The moon remains gravitationally bound to Earth, so the pair leave together. The first minutes are visually dramatic, but not instantly lethal. The ground, air, and especially the ocean store enormous amounts of heat. Temperature cannot crash to deep space levels in seconds. Earth keeps radiating infrared energy outward, while the incoming solar supply drops from roughly 1,360 watts per square meter at the top of the atmosphere to zero. From that point onward, the planet is spending stored heat with no solar income. Photosynthesis stops immediately wherever the last light has passed, but ecosystems do not disappear immediately. Plants contain stored chemical energy. Food systems, batteries, nuclear reactors, fossil fuels, and geothermal heat continue to exist. The catastrophe unfolds across days, months, and years, not inside the first 8 minutes. Exact cooling timelines depend on atmosphere, oceans, ice, and human response, so any single countdown to extinction would be invented precision. The honest hard ceiling is 499 seconds. Before it expires, there is no warning hidden in the sky and no gravitational tremor to detect. After it expires, the two messages arrive together, the last light, and the last curve in Earth's solar orbit. For 8 minutes and 19 seconds, humanity would be living in a solar system that had already ended, under the perfectly convincing image of a sun that was no longer there.